Here we are. Happy Chanukah, everybody. Welcome to the 8th night. We're going to light our menorahs together. I saw this idea, a friend of mine who's a rabbi in Long Island. We went to yeshiva together in Montreal. He posted this idea on Facebook before Shabbat, and I said, wow, that's a great idea. A community event without anybody leaving their house. So it's an idea that's familiar from the last couple of years. We got allergic to it a little bit, I think, after so many Zoom events. We're all ausgezoomt, but every now and then it's a nice thing. We get together here. Hi, Shira. It's from the new digs. Are you tuning in from the new house? Nice. First Hanukkah in the new house, right?
Yeah.
All to many more. Beautiful.
You're creating what we call a critical mass. There will be enough people here, and like the butterfly effect, it'll have a huge difference all over the world.
Amen. From your lips.
Yeah.
Your lips.
Yeah. I hope I'm not too formally dressed.
So before we get to actually lighting, we have a special treat for all of you today. And the special treat is that my sons and their cousins, we have a couple of cousins staying here, decided on the spur of the moment. I had nothing to do with it. On the spur of the moment, they decided to put together a little choir to sing some Chanukah songs for everyone. And so, as soon as the boys are ready, they're getting ready right there. Yes, boys, almost ready? Maybe they need another minute. Oh, here comes the choir is entering the stage. So just before they start, I'll just say a quick little intro. We have as many messages of Chanukah as there are nights of Chanukah, as there are types of menorahs, as there are colors of candles. There's so many messages. But if we have, on a night like tonight, the last night of Chanukah, we're lighting all 8 candles. So really, the message is, what is the takeaway message from Chanukah for the rest of the year? Every Jewish holiday is supposed to leave some residue, not only in our waistline, but also in our souls. So what is the residue that's Chanukah that's going to stick with us for the whole year? So everybody really can and should have an answer to that question. And I'm sure everybody does. And it's something to think about as you light the candles and as you look at the candles, as you gaze at the candles. But let me just share with you one of my takeaways, one of the ideas that I like to think about on Chanukah, especially on the last night. Everybody has a soul. You know, we have all kinds of names for ourselves. We put ourselves in all kinds of boxes. Religious, not religious, leftist, Marxist, libertarian, conservative, who you vote for, who you go, who you don't go, all these kinds of boxes. But every single one of us has a soul. Everybody has a spirit. Everybody has a soul. And the soul, we are taught in the Torah, is compared to a candle. Because just like a candle has a nature, no matter which way you hold the candles, my kids will prove this to you, the different ways they hold candles, no matter which angle you hold it, the flame will always rise upwards. And that's why one of the reasons that the Torah compares the soul to a candle, to a flame, is because the nature of the soul is always to rise up, to yearn towards heaven, to yearn towards transcendence, towards idealism and truth and spirituality and all the good things. And that yearning is only made possible with fuel. Candles cannot burn without fuel. Flames don't last very long without fuel. A spark without kindling doesn't go very far. And inspiration without action also fizzles. So we're taught in all of our holy books that the fuel for inspiration, the fuel for the flame of our soul, is good deeds. That is the fuel that our flame, that our soul needs. So we can have a yearning inside of us that makes us feel unsettled it's unsettling, there's something not right, we need something bigger and deeper in our lives. But the ultimate resolution of that and the sustainability of our soul's fire is when we channel it into action. And so all the good vibes and all the warm, fuzzy feelings that we have from lighting the menorah, we should just remember they're available to us all year long by channeling all of the energy of Chanukah into good deeds, into doing mitzvot, and practicing our Judaism with a lot of pride and a lot of strength. And in doing so, we'll make sure that the residue of Chanukah sticks with us the entire year. Okay, I think the boys are ready. So without further ado, I'm going to spotlight you guys. You ready?
Oh, yeah. Yep. Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Hey, rice alalu, under malikin. Hey, rice alalu, under malikin. Alani sem, vi ala nifla, vi ala milchamois, vi ala tishumois. She'asi salam, by Sveinu. She'asi salam, by Sveinu. Vayamima, 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 hey, bisman hazeh. Ma'asor Yeshua si, lechana el shadeya. Estefilasi, Bisham Daidan Isabeya, Matbeya, Mitzam
More Bashir, more Chanukah,
So now that's how you know it was actually live and it wasn't lip synced, because we got a case of the giggles on stage. Thank you for tuning in. Okay, I think we're ready to light the menorahs. If everybody can please take a moment to light your shamash, we'll get started momentarily.
Go ahead.
Second, I gotta go.
Just the shamash.
Yeah, no, I know how to do this, Alan.
Okay.
Okay. Good.
Jacking this someone?
Everybody ready?
I don't know.
Everybody has your shamash ready? Okay. We'll do this all together. Okay, if you want to unmute yourself, you could. If you want to stay muted, it's fine. Baruch atah Eloheinu melech haolam asher tzivanu
That's Jackson. And Claire and David are here.
Why is their camera not working?
Joe?
He's at Leo's.
1 second, honey, what's up?
Illy.
Illy.
Take a moment for everybody to finish lighting. Beautiful. Wow, look at that. Beautiful. Okay. We're gonna sing Ma'oz Tzur, and then the boys have another song for your listening pleasure. Okay, all together. Ma'oz Tzur Yeshuati Lecha. V'sham toda nizabeach li'etachim adbeach v'torah
Mizmor b'shir
Chanukah hamizbeach azemor b'shir mizmor Boys, whenever you're ready, take it away.
Oh Chanukah, come light the menorah. Oh Chanukah, come light the menorah. Gather round the table and let's have a treat. And give us the fire and like us and while we are praying, the candles are burning bright. One for each night they shed us, we like to remind us of days long ago. One for each night they shed us, we like to remind us of days long ago.
Spotlight them. Thank you, boys. Beautiful. Well done. Pretty good for impromptu. Pretty good for impromptu, I must say. This concludes the formal part of the program. You're welcome to hang around, exchange latke recipes, and so on. We wish you all a very, very happy Chanukah. And most of all, like I said, to make sure that the message and the impact of Chanukah hopefully will stay with us many, many weeks and months to come. Happy Chanukah, everybody. Chag Sameach.
Much.
Thanks for doing this, Rabbi.
Thank you, Rabbi. Happy
See you all.
Hanukkah.
Happy Chanukah. Happy Chanukah.
Chag Sameach.
Thank you.
Happy Hanukkah.
Chag Sameach.
Yeah,
Chag Sameach.
everybody.
Chag Sameach.
Okay.
Okay.
I have a little dreidel. I made it out of clay.
I find out that's a beautiful menorah. Nice. That is nice. Beautiful. That's not made out of wax, is it? Huh?
Who you asking?
Faina, is that you? That's you, right?
Ah, yes.
Okay,
Yes,
that Chanukah is not made out of wax, right?
Yeah, some metallic.
She was here
Very
second.
nice.
Thank you.
My parents brought it from Israel last year.
The best, Jack, there.
Very nice. It's beautiful. Beautiful.
And it's gold.
Very
canvas.
unique. It's very unique. Very nice.
Very easy.
Thank you.
Hi, hello.
Hello.
Shalom.
Prazdnik Chanukah.
Shalom.
Shalom, shalom. Chag Sameach.
חג שמח.
Спасибо. Самое.
Chag Sameach.
Yeah,
Oh, does anybody here using one of the menorahs from the ladies' night? Let's see what you have.
It's too close, Debbie.
Who said? Cheryl, are you using one of the menorahs from the ladies' night?
From the what?
From the ladies' night, from the craft with Rifki.
No.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Does anybody?
I know that there is a delay when you sing together, but maybe we can do it anyway.
What would you like to recommend?
A Chanukah song. How about
Chanukah
that?
song. Yeah, good one. You know what? There's trying to think of a song that everybody would know. Huh? Hi, Uncle.
The dreidel song.
The dreidel song. Oh, Zalman, you want to sing the dreidel song with the one about the snow? No? Zalman had a good verse about the dreidel made of snow. I have a little dreidel. Oh, the one in mind. I made it out of clay. When it's dry and ready, oh, dreidel, I shall play. Oh, dreidel, dreidel, dreidel.
I made it out of clay. And when it's dry and ready, oh, dreidel, I will play.
Oh, dreidel.
Zalman has one. Zalman has one about the dreidel in his mind. Go ahead.
Oh, dreidel, dreidel, dreidel. I need you in my mind. An imaginary dreidel is the hardest one to find.
Ah. Now we'll do it slow. Can we do it slowly? Oh, dreidel, dreidel, dreidel. I made you in my mind. An imaginary dreidel is the hardest one to find. Yeah.
This is a menorah that somebody made at my house out of clay.
Out of actual clay.
Yep.
How about that?
And she still uses it.
Oh, wow. It's not just in the song, huh?
Nope.
Amazing.
But it's not a dreidel.
Oh, listen.
I've made
Menorah beats
dreidels
the
out of
dreidel.
clay.
Menorah. I made
Oh, I know. This is a
it out of
menorah.
clay.
But I also
Beautiful.
made dreidels.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
Okay.
Very nice.
I'm Jackson's.
Robert, that's my sister.
Huh?
Alice is my sister.
Ah, very nice. Okay. You're spreading
My other
your
sister
wings.
left.
Excellent. Alice, you're in Toronto?
No, I'm in London.
London.
Jack's in the middle
That's
between Toronto and
London.
right. He gets to drive to everybody's house.
yes.
Who is from
Lovely.
the furthest? Are you from the furthest away, Alice?
Probably. Of my generation, my family, yeah.
No,
Our
here
kids are gone.
tonight.
Howie, where's that menorah from? That looks like a story. Howie, you're muted. Tell us what's the story of that menorah. You have to unmute yourself.
Rabbi, you can unmute him. Go.
That's also true. I can ask him to unmute. I can't actually unmute him.
Oh, sorry.
I will ask him to unmute.
Well, that's a nice menorah.
Howie Bud, can you tell us the story of your menorah?
You got to unmute first, Howie. We're getting there. We're getting there. Don't worry. Hi, Ankle Blecher.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can.
Okay. So this menorah is over 200 years old, belonged to my great-grandfather. He used it for both a menorah and for Friday night lighting the candles, because you can see here and over there two spots for candles. And then at the bottom, you can see where we could light the Chanukah candles and use one of these for the shamas. We sent this to the Holocaust Museum in Israel, trying to get a definitive answer about what this was all for. And that's what they came back with. They said that this menorah, if that's what it's really called, was used for both Friday night services and Chanukah once a year. It's over 200 years old, belonged to my great-grandfather, who came from the Minsk area of Eastern Europe and landed in St. John, New Brunswick.
That's pretty incredible. That is amazing.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks for sharing the story.
Okay.
Amazing.
And
Linda,
so
do you have a
Let me
menorah
show
there
one
from the craft night, from the ladies event?
I do.
Can you show it?
Yeah.
Let's check it out. It's
weighs
heavy, huh?
It weighs a ton.
Granite, made out of granite. Wow.
Wow.
There we go.
There we go.
Very nice.
Very nice. Very nice.
There we go.
She had a lot of fun making it.
Thank you. I just wanted to see. I didn't see any of them in action. There we go.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Let me show one from Jericho.
Look at that.
What?
Jericho, Israel.
Really?
Yeah.
What's the story there?
I was in Israel. I stopped by Jericho where they sell these. I'll show you another one.
That's pretty.
And I got one more.
Wow.
Yeah, that's wow.
You know,
These are good menorahs when you're on the run.
Yeah, that's pretty.
If you stop by in Jericho and in Israel, they make these there. These are not antiques, and they're really beautiful. I guess they're copies.
Beautiful.
I don't know.
That's really cool.
Very nice.
It's really cool.
Howie, I like yours better.
Oh, Cheryl, that's yours.
They're all lovely, Jack, especially yours.
Amazing.
That's
really
a
nice.
very lovely one, Jack.
Yeah.
Which one?
Thanks for showing that, Cheryl.
That one that you're showing us.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
It's very beautiful.
Beautiful.
I don't often have a chance to show this stuff, you know. It sits there, and it sits there, and it sits there. And I appreciate the opportunity.
Here you go.
That's Jack's.
You know what the nicest thing is? The nicest thing is that Rabbi, you got us all together.
Absolutely.
Yeah. That was
Listen,
fun.
You know what?
Yeah.
We operate on that principle, but I've seen it, and especially during COVID, I've seen it more and more that Jews really want to spend time with other Jews.
Yeah.
It doesn't go away. That interest, that desire to be with the members of the tribe is always there. And look, this was an email, all right? And I don't know how many people were here. We had a nice little crowd, but people want to hang out with fellow Jews. So
there'll be more next year, Rabbi.
If we're able to help facilitate that, then that's an honor and a pleasure. And we're just building on the interest that's there. Everybody who's participating is really the ones who get credit, because they're the ones driving this. Every Jew who wants to be a part of a community, wants to feel connected with other Jews, is what drives this. We just provide the Zoom. You know?
I count there. It said there were 21 participants at one point.
Okay, there you go.
So
and
that's
every
close
participant
to 50
had
people.
And every participant had 2 or 3 people, so we probably had 100 menorahs after all, right?
Pretty close. Good for a first start.
If each person is considered a menorah unto themselves.
Yeah, exactly. So that's times 8. So
Maybe,
I mean, we have a few hundred people.
Maybe next year we'll bring in another group, Maccabees or 613. 17 for Hanukkah is December 17th, December 7th to 15th next year.
Yeah, it's early next year.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Challenge accepted.
It's always early or late, never on time.
That's right. That's right. What's yeah?
Well, when you send out a note, Rabbi, you can announce it to the community how many of us were there. That indeed 100 people gathered.
For PR purposes, you're always allowed to add a 0. That's so I've been told.
Then there must have been 1,000.
Listen, you can't exaggerate. You have to be honest. You can't exaggerate. We honestly had 100 people, but anyway. All good. Thank God. Very nice to see you all.
It's all good. Thank you so much.
Chag Sameach, everybody.
Chag Sameach, everybody.
Bye. Bye, Danny.
Bye, Rabbi.
See you soon. Bye, Perry's.
Yeah.
See you later.
I did. I said, hi, Risky.
Hi, Rabbi.
Esther, Chag Sameach. Esther?
Yes.
Didn't say hello to you yet. There you are. Chag Sameach. Thanks for joining. Wait, don't.
I'm sorry, yeah.
Rabbi, where is your friend who was in Mariupol?
Right now, he's in Israel.
He lives there now?
Actually, there was a pretty crazy story. They found one of the people who was, I think, the landlord where the shul was. The shul had moved into a, and they found the menorah they had been using was buried under rubble. It's a whole crazy story in Mariupol. But he's in Israel. Yeah, he's been in Israel since soon after the war started. Mariupol got really the brunt of it right at the beginning, and they had to evacuate.
Yes, I remember,
So,
but I wondered whether he went back.
No, he has. I don't know. He was visited, but he hasn't moved back. He doesn't know if he'll be able to move back. Honestly, I spoke to him at our conference, the Chabad rabbis conference in November. He was there. He was very skeptical that he would be having anything to go back to. The city's been totally destroyed. So he's not sure what will be in the future. But it's still undecided, still unclear. Yeah. Yeah.
Would you be able to get that story of finding the menorah and send that out to us?
Yeah, I will. I will send it out. It was
as a follow-up to our contributions to Mariupol.
Sure.
I'm sure people are wondering.
Yeah. No, I'll definitely send that out. That's a good idea.
And what is happening in the Ukraine for Chanukah, if anything?
Yeah. No, we'll send out an update. That's a good idea.
That would be a good idea, I think.
Sure, we'll do.
It's lovely to see your family.
Likewise.